Yo, what's going on YouTube? What's going on everybody, man? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are doing good, man. Hopefully we're gonna have a good time right here, right now. All right, we're gonna be diving back into Deep Purple, the song called Smoke on the Water. Now, the reason I didn't start with this song when I did Deep Purple, started diving into him, was because this was the only association I ever had with Deep Purple, man. I know it's got that catchy, I don't know if it's a riff or a bass line. It's probably a riff. But it's got that catchy riff, and the only thing I know about it is when he says smoke on the water. Now jumping into it, I don't know what smoke on the water, what he talks about in this song. I don't know anything beyond that. And smoke on the water, just trying to use my mind. What could smoke on the water even mean, man? Does it's like a foggy day where you kind of got the fog sitting on top of the water? Is it literally you're out with your friends on a little boat? Smoking it up, man, and that smoke on the water. Is it like a dragon breath, right? It shoots fire, and then the smoke is left over, and that's just kind of floating above the water. I don't know what smoke on the water is, so we're gonna get into this one, man. Take a deep dive. Like I said before, I got into Deep Purple. This was the only association I ever had with their name. But I've got to say, the stuff I've heard from Deep Purple has just it's been insane. It's been such a welcoming experience and sound to my life, dude. Highway Star, we got Hush, we got Burn, Lazy, Child in Time. Man, I'm loving every bit of Deep Purple that I've discovered. It's been amazing, man. So we're finally gonna get into the first bit I knew about them and actually gain a full understanding, because I don't know what's going on here. So let's go ahead and hear the song start to finish. Looked it up. I think this is the full version right here, and let's hear it out, man. So it is guitar. Everyone says they learned this on guitar when they were younger. Oh yeah, baby. I love when they just introduce one piece at a time.
We all came out to Montreux on the Lake Geneva shoreline to make records with a mobile. We didn't have much time, but Frank Zappa and the Mothers were at the best place around. But some stupid with a flare gun burned the place to the ground. Smoke on the water, fire in the sky. Smoke on the water.
Thought I heard him say Frank Zappa as well. A little piece about him and his spot.
They burned down the gambling house. It died with an awful sound. A funky crowd was running in and out, pulling kids out the ground. When it all was over, we had to find another place. The Swiss time was running out. It seemed that we would lose the race. Smoke on the water, a fire in the sky. Smoke on the water.
Okay, I still haven't got a good understanding though on the smoke on the water. drumming's nice too right here in this part. Is that like a hi-hat or something? I like that, dude. Good stuff. Here we go. Get that organ involved, baby. I've heard the organ on the verses too. I liked it there as well. Oh man, I love that kind of drum. That I don't know what that is. All right, I always got to try to pause it before. So with the song, I'm gonna take a deeper dive into it. It kind of gave me vibes of we're talking about maybe them as a group. It sounds like it was hard to really hear all the lyrics on this one, but it sounds like maybe he's talking about traveling, you know, getting started, going to these places where the other popular people have been. It sounded like he mentioned Frank Zappa, the place getting burned down. It sounds like he mentioned the Stones, like, you know, being in the area that the Stones were. And really, it sounds like maybe the starts of a band gaining its traction. And he's kind of saying, whatever happens, man, we're in for a good time. We'll remember this time kind of deal. But the smoke on the water, fire in the sky, I don't know what those mean. It makes me think that maybe they're terms that have existed before for maybe a things to come, maybe a positive omen or negative omen. I'm not sure, but we'll take a dive into it right now. I just want to share my thoughts before I take that dive. All right, let's see. When it comes to Smoke on the Water, man, we got this released in 1973, considered hard rock heavy metal, man. I love Deep Purple's heavy metal sound, baby. You'll love it. Richie Blackmore, of course, man, on that guitar solo. I tell you, it's just a little sad when we don't get the organ solo with the guitar. They both do such a freaking amazing job with those solos, dude. I love them. And I think this was the first band I heard. Yeah, I mean, definitely the craziest organ solo on Highway Star. Amazing. So we continue on here. It says it chronicles the 1971 fire at the Montreux Casino. So I'm not too familiar with that. The lyrics tell a true story. On the 4th of December 1971, Deep Purple went to Montreux, Switzerland to record an album using a mobile recording studio rented from the Rolling Stones and known as the Rolling Stones Mobile Studio, referred to as a Rolling Truck Stones thing, and a mobile in the lyrics, yep. At the entertainment complex that was part of the Montreux Casino, referred to as the gambling house in the song lyric. On the eve of the recording session, a concert with Frank Zappa and the Mothers of Invention was held in the casino's theater. This was the theater's final concert before the casino complex closed down for its annual winter renovations, which would allow Deep Purple to record there. At the beginning of Don Preston's synthesizer solo on King Kong, the place suddenly caught fire when somebody in the audience fired a flare gun towards the rattan-covered ceiling, as mentioned in the some stupid with a flare gun line. Yeah, imagine being that guy, right? Is he still alive, assuming? I don't know. Although there were no major injuries, the resulting fire destroyed the entire casino complex along with all the Mother's equipment. The Smoke on the Water, that became the title of the song, credited to bassist Roger Glover, who related how the title occurred to him when he woke from a dream a few days later, referred to the smoke from the fire spreading over Lake Geneva from the burning casino as the members of Deep Purple watched from their hotel. There we go, man. So now I know Smoke on the Water is not just a couple young teens getting a high on the lake, man. It's literally about a fire that took this place out of commission, man. I like all the references he kind of made in this song. Of course, we had Frank Zappa, we had the Rolling Stones. He mentioned someone else that I wasn't familiar with as well. I don't know if they're going to mention that here. Oh, right here. Yeah, right here. So it says, but when it caught, it went up like fireworks display. The funky Claude. This is what I heard. Running in and out is referring to Claude Nobbs, the director of Montreux Jazz Festival, who helped some of the audience escape the fire. Swiss police named blah, 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 a refugee living in this place as a suspect in the case, but he fled Switzerland shortly after. So I don't know. I don't know how that case ended up if they caught him. But it's just funny. Well, not funny, but it makes me think that this guy who pulled that flare is now infamous in this song Deep Purple, Smoke on the Water. Which, how viral did this song go? It says in 2004, publication Rolling Stones magazine was ranked 434 on its list of 500 greatest songs of all time. And down here, Total Guitar Magazine ranked it number 4 on the greatest guitar riffs of all time. So pretty popular, well-known song, man. And this guy is known as the stupid with the flare gun in the infamous lyrics, man. So there we go, dude. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Right here, I just saw this little piece before I headed out. Blackmore later claimed that the main riff is an interpretation of inversion of Symphony Number 5 by Ludwig van Beethoven, and that I owe him a lot of money. Huh. I might have to take a sneak peek at that right now after I stop this video to see what that is. Symphony Number 5. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for tuning in here today, man. I was able to finally round out the first ever introduction I've had to the name Deep Purple, man, right here with Smoke on the Water. And I understand, like I said, it's not about getting high. Unfortunately, no. So we'll call it right there, man. Thank you guys so much for tuning in here. Hopefully you guys learned some, or maybe you watched me learn what you knew already, man. And if you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to like, subscribe. Check out the descriptions down below for other ways you can help the channel, including becoming a member here on my YouTube, my Patreon, or donation requests. All right, guys. Thank you so much. I'll catch you on the next one. All right. Peace.